É, isso aí é saco de barco.
Que peixe que é esse? Sardinha?
Sardinha.
Ah, ok.
Isso aqui que eu pego lá é 10 quilos.
I love this lady. So glad we're in Brazil. It's our first day here. We arrived this morning. And wow. Her son and daughter-in-law are at work. And here we are, lollygagging. With nothing to do other than walk, take in the sun, enjoy the sounds, listen to people. Retirement. Ah, never smelled so sweet. Hi, Elsie.
Yes.
Hey, mermaid. Where's your bra? She looks like a man, Elsie. That's a merman. That's not a mermaid. Holy, that's whoever sculpted this thing needs some serious sculpting lessons. I think his muse was a man wearing a wig. That was his muse. And I think he was drinking a little bit too much beer. That we just ran across. It says, if you have faith and if you have love, everything is gonna pass. Right, Elsie? So we continue. Hey, this beach is better. In fact, this is the beach for Barra. The other thing was not so good. Here you've got some greenery, you've got a nice sandy beach, right? The water's not bad. You've got this I love Barra sign. Hey guys, I give this beach a 1 out of 10 for Brazilian beaches. But it's still much better than many beaches I've seen elsewhere. In other countries, I mean. In Brazil, wait till some of our future videos. You get to see what the beaches that I rate as 10 out of 10 look like. This is a 1 out of 10. And still not too shabby. I love Brazil, Elsie. I just love Brazil. There's something about the people, the smell, the sound. You like? Look at the blue skies. And this is off season right now because it's winter right now in the southern hemisphere. So we're in July. So it's actually, we're wearing hoodies, so it's kind of cold. But come December, January, this place is going to be hopping because it's going to be hot. Because the seasons are opposite, like we have up in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, you got all kinds of food establishments all over the place. Great coffee, very, very tasty cold drinks. Very tasty cold drinks. Very, very tasty cold drinks. Elsie finally got the joke. Very, very tasty cold drinks. Oops, I'm walking with my wife on the wrong side of the road. God forbid somebody kidnap her. Hey, by the way, guys, do you know the right thing to do? Especially when you're married to a Latin woman. You never let her walk on the outside towards the traffic. You always protect her from traffic and what have you. You encourage her to walk away from the traffic and you hold her hand. This is how they do it down in South America. Not bad. Bom dia. Oh, boa tarde. Oh, maybe he knows right. Oh, yeah, he knows right away I'm a tourist. Boa tarde. Okay, so now I'm going to practice my Portuguese. And let's see if they answer back or they break out laughing. Let's try these two ladies. Right? Boa tarde, right? With a big fat smile. Here we go, Pepe. Boa tarde. I don't think somebody's said that to her for a while. She was kind of surprised.
Not known.
What do you mean? Oh, she was trying to recognize.
Yeah,
She said, this guy must be some Brazilian singer or something. You think? I think she confused me with Luis Fernandez, or what is that guy's name?
Can you see a little bit my foot?
Oh my goodness, we've only been walking 2 miles, maybe 3 miles, and my wife is finally tired. Can you believe it? Yes. She finally got tired. Ah, man, I can get some rest as well. I thought she was never going to stop. Oh, goodness gracious. We're in Brazil. Our first day.
Yes.
Amor, amor, amor everywhere. I smell amor. I see amor. Cannot wait to have a nice Brazilian meal later today. True. You know, I don't know if you could hear this. Elsie just reminded me, 2 days ago, we were on a couple of beaches in Florida, in Miami. And here we are on this beach in Brazil. Life is good. We're coming out to a guy fishing. Gonna walk behind him and see if he's gotten lucky this afternoon. It's about 3:30. The sun is getting low on the horizon. Maybe this is the time to come out and fish. Let's see. Boa tarde. Yeah. Doesn't appear to have caught anything, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Right, Elsie?
Yes.
A couple walks by, and I, in my most fluent Portuguese, say, Boa tardes. And they responded right back, Boa tardes. They had no idea they're talking to an Indian. Bloody hell. First day in Brazil, we're blending in. So folks, this is old school Brazil. You see, that's the beach right there. This is old school Brazil. This will soon be torn down and there'll be a building in place of this. But this is where they put their trash, or used to put their trash. And every week the trash guy would come and haul it away. Yeah. So this, as you can see, is very, very old school Brazil. All right, on we go. And this is another old school Brazil. And this is old school India. And I got two old school people right here.
That's true.
And soon we're gonna be sitting in there to be hauled away. You having fun, Elsie? Now who needs the Thigh Master when you can do this every day? This is the secret to having a Brazilian backhand. This is the secret to having an Indian backhand. Jeez. This looks simple, guys, but one little goof up and you're gonna fall flat on your head. The secret to having an Indian bum. I like it. Oh hell, I can't stop. Let's take a break. Let's have some brava acai or something. You see, what is this?
Look how many juices. All these juices that they can have here.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
amazing. And from real fruit, right?
From real
pineapple, pineapple and mint, acai.
Let's get this one, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, let's do it.
Amazing. Você tá fechando?
Não, mas eu posso atender você.
Ah, então
Oh,
bom.
cool.
You want the juice?
You order whatever you want.
Suco de abacaxi com
Hortelã?
All right, obrigado.
Só dois?
Dois?
Dois.
Ei, você faz a tigela de açaí?
Não, hoje nós estamos sem açaí.
Entendi, tá bom, tá bom. This is something called paçoquinha or paçoca.
Okay.
Paçoquinha is like little paçoca.
Okay.
It is made of peanuts.
Oh.
It is delicious. Look how it looks like.
Ooh,
This is peanuts.
go for it. You gonna take a bite?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is yours.
No, don't want one. I'm just gonna wait for my smoothie thingy.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I need to preserve my girly figure. I need to match your figure. That's right. I love you, Elsie. And look, there's that beautiful lady outside. Oh, yeah, Elsie. This is how they do it, right here in Barra Velha, Santa Catarina. Man, we just arrived today. Brazil is such a big country. There's so much still to see again. We did it about 2 years ago, and we're going to check it out again over the next month and then find one place to hang our hats, and that'll be that. It will definitely be by the beach somewhere along the coastline of Brazil. We have so much to decide upon in the next month. But the main thing is we're here in Brazil. It's only a matter of time now before we figure out exactly where to be. And it will be awesome.
Ooh, be careful, be careful. Oh.
Oh wow, my shirt's got to eat some too.
Don't throw it.
This is really fresh.
Ah, eu não amo você. Querem?
Do you want sugar?
Vocês querem?
No, I don't want to add sugar to this. This is natural and I love it. Just like this.
Às vezes o abacaxi tá maduro, fica mais docinho, né? Mas tá bom. Mais saudável assim.
Good? Bom?
Eu tenho adoçante também, se você quiser.
Não, tá bom, tá bom.
Hello, Pepe e Elsie. Sejam muito bem-vindos à Barra Velha, né? Avistando as baleias hoje aqui. E muito bom, muito legal viajar pelo Brasil inteiro, conhecer vários lugares. Façam isso pela gente.
Obrigado, obrigado.
Eu,
Quer falar alguma coisa?
a gente também gosta de viajar. A gente viaja faz um tempo.
Oh,
né,
this
pra Aracaju.
juice, guys, this freshly squeezed juice made by her is just amazing. You have to come to check out this place. It's right next to this the sign that says Eu amo Barra Velha right there, and her place is right here. She's a teacher and she just bought this place, so you have to come and support her. Right? What's her name?
Como é seu nome?
É Paula,
Hey, Paola.
arts teacher.
Arts teacher. I have got to show her my paintings now. Okay. Brazil is famous for is pastels, right? Now, Elsie's going to describe what a pastel is.
Oh, pastel is well, whoever knows the Peruvian food and Mexican food, they have something called
Empanadas?
empanadas.
Okay.
So it's the Brazilian empanadas version.
Okay.
Right?
So stuffed pastries that are deep fried, right?
Exactly. And then you
Right.
have all these fillings.
I have 40 years.
You're 14 years old. And what is your name?
My name is Victor Miguel Diaz.
And you work with your mom? You help her out?
Yeah.
How often are you here working and helping her out?
What?
How often do you come here to help?
Quão frequentemente você vem? Tipo, todo dia, 2 dias por
Só
semana?
quando ele é obrigado.
Whenever she says please?
Just when he is obligated to.
Ah, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is very nice to see you helping your mother. That's
Yeah.
that is a very good example that you're setting for other people who might be watching this. Right, Elsie?
Yes, it's important to
Good
support
job.
your mother, right?
Good job. This beach is known for whale watching. That you can see whales breaching the water quite often, especially in the morning. And she says all you have to do is sit here and enjoy your smoothie in the morning or coffee and stare out at the horizon, and you'll see whales blowing water through their snouts, or sometimes even breaching. So I'm sure we're gonna give this a try during the morning hours and see if we can catch a video of a whale doing just that. Wouldn't that be cool? This place is growing on me. We just got here today, Barra Velha. Yeah, I'm liking it. In the rest of Latin America, you've got empanadas, but these are the Brazilian versions of empanadas called pastels. Look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of the pastel compared to the size of my hand. This thing is like gigantic.
Você tem pimenta?
Gigantic.
maionese caseira também?
Can't wait to put my teeth into it.
Só com gostinho.
And it was recommended by this gentleman, who's Paula's son.
Vai gostar da pimenta. Tudo ele bota pimenta.
We just decided to sit by the side of the road. They've pulled out a couple of chairs and table for us, and we're just going to eat here.
No, ele era bem magrinho.
Al fresco, just on the spur of the moment.
Oh, meu pai. Sabe que é os hormônios.
So look at this all opened up. I got the shrimp version. Of course, nothing is complete without Tabasco, so I added that in there. The smoothie, and that. I think we're done for dinner for the day, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Bite
Look
into
how
that.
much cheese, and this is Brazilian cheese. You guys have to try Brazilian cheese. It's so good.
Yes. Yes, these Brazilians, they love their pastel. Even the dog is smelling it. Whoa! So this is the house that Elsie's son and daughter-in-law live in. Bom dia, Elsie Meiji.
Bom dia.
This is day number 2. Look, they even have a Statue of Liberty down there.
They have with guava sweet or with milk sweet.
Alice in Barra Velha, and this is breakfast. Look at this. Chicken, right? What do you call chicken in Portuguese?
Frango.
Frango? Which is a frango?
Frango is a young chicken because the
Oh.
old chicken is galinha.
Oh, okay. This is a young chicken, folks. Delicious.
Look at the size of this pão de queijo. It is Brazilian pão de queijo, but it's huge. Look at that.
And pão de queijo is cheese bread, right?
Yes.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. In the name of Jesus. Amen. 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 Bom dia.
É mesmo?
Eu mesmo não sou profissional.
Sim.
Eu sou profissional do ramo de motocicleta.
Olha
Eu
só.
trabalhei 45 anos com isso.
Wow.
Que interessante.
Depois que eu tive uns AVC, quase morri, aí o filho mandou fechar a loja e ficar aposentado.
Nossa. So his
E como eu não sei
grandfather
parar-
teach it for the father and great-grandfather. They passed through the same technique.
Wow.
Eu lembrei do meu bisavô e a primeira faca que eu fiz foi essa.
Oh, so that is the first knife you made.
Wow. Guess what we found? I mean, we had heard that everybody was leaving New York City because of COVID. Well, look, it turns out that Lady Liberty also left New York. She's no longer in New York, guys. We got bad news for you. She now resides in Barra Velha, Santa Catarina in Brazil. Maybe the good Lord will have us buy a combi bus, a Volkswagen combi bus, and travel all around Brazil in that. That I think we ought to. That would be exciting.
Yes.
marking his territory. Watch it. That's it. He's just pissing all over the place. This guy has, look at him, he's pissing one more time. And now he's gonna come this way and maybe piss on my leg. There you go. Come on. Where are you gonna piss now? You done pissing? No, I bet you he's not done. Ah, look at that. I told you he's not done. And now he's gonna go to another corner. And he's gonna piss in the car. Come on, there you go. I told you. Now where's he? Oh, one more time. You are a champion, man. You must drink a lot of water. Ours in Baravelia. Look at this classic that we just ran into. Right? And it's an old Ford. And I bet you can pick this up for a song. Elsie, you see if you can find somebody in here? Oh, she's in there. Look at this.
It's amazing, this experience of having no things to look like back and say, oh, I have a house to clean, I have to wash dishes, I have to organize this and that. It's an amazing feeling. I'm just free. I can't believe. Thank you, marido, for giving me this.
Freedom.
You guys have no idea the experience of having nothing to worry about.
Bye, Elsie. I'm gonna jump off and swim to America. Here we are sitting on a little jetty, enjoying the beach. Beautiful Brazil.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, enjoying
Plenty.
vitamin D, plenty of vitamin D.
Talking
Make
about
sure
that.
my hat doesn't fly
And
off.
let me put my skin on the, because you know, if you have a long sleeve, you don't have vitamin D. Just
Yeah.
your face is not enough.
That's true, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to take my clothes off because I might just cause a riot. Right? People talk about 6-packs. I have like a 12-pack. What that means is I've got a 6-pack on top of my 6-pack. That's a
Thank you.
12-pack. Life is good. These are all potential clients, and here we've got 2 attorneys. Let's see how close we can get to this attorney. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Yeah, typical attorney. Runs away when you ask the important questions. No, you see, I can't say that. That's a joke because Elsie is a lawyer. She's an attorney. Baravelia, Santa Catarina, Brazil. So here we are with Elsie and her son and his wife. We're gonna be here for a week or so before we begin to travel elsewhere, and we're gonna figure out exactly where to hang our hat after about a month of traveling in Brazil, because there's a lot of diversity, lots to see. So time will tell.